Hi there, my name is Andy, and today I'm going to tell you why the first thing I do every morning when I get up is update a spreadsheet. Doing less can be more. That's the tagline of the episode. Put that at the top of the show. Brian, do you think I scared everybody off with the spreadsheet thing? Oh, we're rolling. Okay, so today we're going to talk about productivity and the magic of tracking your life. With everyone returning back to school, we here at OneTV figured it'd be useful to talk to you about ways we've found to make our lives more productive. Hopefully, you'll be able to make use of these ideas, have a final productive push through the last spring semester here, and enjoy what might be your last summer before you spend a lifetime working day in and day out to get a paycheck, to go home, just to sleep before you do it all again, over and over, where being more productive will also help you out. And so, we begin today with a simple index card. How can an office have no index cards? Okay, here is my prop index card, and I'm going to show you how I use this to make sure that I maintain a productive lifestyle. Every night, before you go to bed, you sit down and you write out the 3 things you want to accomplish for the day. For instance, I'm going to make today's index card. On the front of your index card, you're putting 3 to 5 things that you want to accomplish today. They can be as simple as going to class, which I put on my list every day because that's a great, important thing to do, or they can be as specific as filming this video you're watching right now, which is also on this list. Yeah. On the back of this list, you write down everything that you did today that wasn't planned. For instance, what did I do today? I did stuff. This is exactly why this piece of paper is useful. Every day you go home and you say to yourself, man, Andy, what did I do today? I don't actually remember. And this piece of paper shows you exactly what you need to do. So, as soon as you finish something on the front, you just cross it off. Boom, I got 2 of my 4 things done today. I've also done some other stuff. It's on the back. Now, this idea initially came from a blog by Mark Andreessen, a wildly successful business entrepreneur, and also the author of a blog named P. Marca, which is where we got this information. Back in 2007, he published this idea for how to track your life and make it more productive. And honestly, I've tried it. I think it's super useful. It really gives me a sense of accomplishment at the end of every day when I can sit down and say, yes, I did these things that I planned to do, and also I did these things. Another added benefit of this method is you get a little rush of endorphins every time you cross out a thing, because it feels good to check things off a list. Maybe that's just because I'm the most type A person you'll ever meet. I've literally planned out every video we're shooting for the rest of the semester already in a list. It's right there. It's literally right behind the camera. Why did it move? I had it over there. Brian! Anyways, you have a tangible item at the end of every day, and you know what you do with that? You neatly fold it once, and then twice, and a third time, and then shred it. Because each day, you're just doing what's important and moving on to the next day. Another awesome productivity tip brought to you by OneTV, not sponsored, but could be. Another awesome productivity tip is to go out and get some exercise. And you may think, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not exercising. Exercising is a horrible idea because it's taking up my day, and I don't have time for that, and you would be completely wrong. There's a study in the description that I'm going to summarize here, but you should go read the whole thing because we endorse checking your sources here at OneTV. So, the year is 2016. People at offices are not being as productive as bosses want. Someone said to a scientist, hey, can you figure this out? And the scientist said, sure, why not? Exercise. And so they introduced an hour's worth of exercise every week to these employees' lifestyle, on the clock, at work. And what they found was that all these employees that exercised were more productive than people who didn't exercise, the control group. So you may think, well, after that, I should just go exercise. And absolutely you should. Go out, take a break, go toss around the old pigskin, throw some discs, pump some iron, work some out. There you go. Go enjoy the beautiful days outside. Now, I have a direct quote from Brian K. Bessey, and that is, just do it! Do it. And finally, what you've been waiting for since the beginning, I'm going to talk to you about the spreadsheet I use every day. I'm going to pull it up right here. Basically, on this spreadsheet, I track lots of data. What day it is, how I feel when I wake up, how I feel when I go to bed, how far I go when I work out, how much time I spent in class, how much time I spend doing homework, how much time I spend here at this job, how much time I spend with my friends. And I use that information to determine what is working in my life and what's making me happier, what's making me more productive, what's making me feel better at the end of every day. And the value of collecting data and maintaining an idea of what your life is made up of and what you do is something that we highly recommend. I can't recommend the idea of using a spreadsheet enough. And I know it's nerdy, and if you're still here, you obviously wanted to stick through to the nerdy bit, so thank you, Mom. I'm glad you're watching my videos, thanks. Ultimately, your lifestyle is what you make it. If you want to do more, do more. There's nothing stopping you from becoming a more productive person other than your mind. And there are tons of resources out there to figure out how you can become a more productive person. All you gotta do is go find them. I've accumulated literally 2 of them in the description down below that you can check out. The PMarca blog that we talked about has many more things that we did not cover in how to be more productive. He talks about how you can completely get rid of your schedule, how you should only check your email twice a day, as well as a couple other things that I found fascinating and honestly inspired this entire show, was that one blog post. Also, we have the source for a couple exercise studies down in the description. Go check those out. I talked about one of them, but there's many that all back up this idea that exercise makes you more productive. And that has been OneTV's source. Thank you guys for watching. This one has been a bit of a different episode. I get to talk one-to-one to you. I think it works out because I'm really high energy today. But you tell us what you like about Source down in the comments down below. If you like what we're doing, hit the like button. Lets us know that, hey, this thing was actually kind of cool and I appreciate it. And that means a lot to me personally. Also hit subscribe, get notified about everything that comes out. Weekly What coming out most Tuesdays, where we tell you about everything that's going on the University of Wyoming's campus. Source coming out most Fridays, where we tell you about interesting things such as this, such as productivity. And on a note for next week, I'm looking at the schedule. We're going to be talking about basketball and March Madness, because the finals are a couple days after the video. And we're trying to get those YouTube search trends going. Yeah, thanks for watching, bye. Brian the Beast Bessey, as he is fondly known by his friends. And that has been the Weekly What. That's not the show we're making, just kidding.